someone's holding, you know, Canadian Angie or Delusive Angie was proper tearing into me. Thank you, Tyler, Shao, thank you. And you're in there and you're gifting, that's a different situation. That is like, I would unmod you for that because that's a bit wild. That's not even about where you should and shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? That's just respect. Like, if there was a live going on about one of yous and someone was dragging yours in there gifting, you know, it's a different situation, innit? But don't let anybody tell you where you should and shouldn't be.
Levi saw Ethan.
Hello, Jodie.
Can we pin Rustin?
Exactly, Martina.
Lucy, please.
Goodbye. And over there. It's because
What are we gonna do, Dave? Are we gonna go in on what you used to have at breakfast when you were in Ireland? Are we going to go in about your lifestyle?
See what I mean?
Stop controlling what people do. Unless...
You are the biggest control freak on TikTok, Ginger Menace. You can't sit there and dig other people out for trying to give advice. We see that Dave and Zach, you know, they have a TikTok friendship, they battle each other. And Dave, for me, is a little bit concerned about how he feels Zach is acting. And he's just giving him some advice. Thank you, Just a Girl. Thank you, Marnie. If people didn't care, they wouldn't say anything.
Someone's acting inappropriately on 13 plus app. Leave people
Thank
alone.
you, Marnie. Guys, can we get these hearts, please? We got 20. Thank you, everybody.
Don't have a shower.
Let's do it, guys.
Leave him, but he's got a family there, he's got friends that'll help him. Do you think that he needs you? You guys on TikTok, nobody's. You do nothing to him. Leave the man alone to live his life how he wants to live it. Enablers. I'm sick of hearing enablers.
Well, it's the truth.
They enable you.
It's the truth, Angie. This is why you don't like to hear the word enabling, because people enable your behaviour. Like when you come on, you do a whole shit show, you do whatever you do, and then the next day your whole community is telling you did nothing wrong. That's called enabling. What your community, thank you, Lainey, thank you, everyone. What your community should be saying is you was out of order. Thank you, Marnie. What your mates should be doing is messages saying you're out of order. I think you should apologise. That's what real people will tell you. She's the most one of the most vindictive people on here. Thank you, Jojo. She really is. And that's why I could never, do you know what I mean? I've tried with her so many times. I've tried. And you just end up pulling it out your back.
Haven't met anyone on TikTok. How was a stranger enabling me?
Thank you, everyone, for the hearts.
More ones.
Never in your lifetime with your level 15 gift badge.
Just leave people alone to do what they want on TikTok. You don't own TikTok. That's
all you're ever going to tell the public.
Raved around telling Zach how we should act. How we should do on his goddamn holiday. Stop controlling people, Dave.
I've got everybody living. I've got a secret husband. I've got married in Gretna Green. Gretna Green.
She can't leave people alone. Let me tell you why she can't leave people alone. Just like that Canadian Angie. Because if they're not ranting about us, right? Because I've done bare minimum to Canadian Angie and Delusive Angie. They've actually done worse to each other than what I've done. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Angie. And that's the truth. They have done worse to each other than what I have done to either one of them, right? Thank you, Vince. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Lauren. If they're not going at me or going at Luke or going at one of the clique, they've got no content. If Delusive Angie is not sat there going at somebody, she's got no content. She has to have drama 24/7. Thank you, Sarah. Exactly that cockapoo, and that's exactly what it is. It's all content. They do not care. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Amelia. Bare minimum, are you sure? Leanne G, I'm really, really sure, yeah. I'm very, very sure. Leanne, do you want to jump in the box and tell me otherwise? Thank you, Sarah. I'll listen to what you've got to say. Big up, Sarah. Thank you, my love. Thank you. The box is yours. You come in and tell me. Thank you, Claire. Box is free. It's open for you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, my darling, for the flowers. Mwah. Thank you, Chris. This is what I'm saying. You'll chat shit in my comment section, right? But you won't have the, you know, balls to get in the box. Get in the box and tell me. Because I know, like, you know, your master's watching and you'll get brownie points for coming in the box and telling me about myself. You know, you'll get a pat on the back over there. Do you know what I mean? You come in the box and tell me, Leanne. That's what I thought. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Big up, Lauren.
I would, guys, but as you know, I have an allergy to the sun. My blister.
Thank you, Lauren.
Secret. Probably shamed you.
Leave me in
You've
half.
never had a sausage in you for years, imagine.
How do you know?
Oh, definitely.
Need to shut them. Oh, God,
One minute,
no one-
guys. 1 minute. Where's my jewel gone? Where's it gone? I didn't even know we weren't on the screen. I was ranting. Right, where's that fucker gone down? There it is. You didn't even tell me you weren't on either. You was just too engrossed in the ranting. Oh dear. Right.
Wants to think about anything going.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Kay. Big up, everybody.
I'm sorry, because I've
Here he goes again. Here he goes again. I don't really know who you think you are, Luke. I really don't.
Is
I should
Luke a
spin my
judge,
message.
bitch?
I don't know who these men think they are.
And who do these
Oh,
women
that
think they
It
are?
makes me sick. I mean, I'm having a bit of banter when I'm putting bloody Jeffrey Dahmer up there saying comparing him to Luke. And he's sitting there saying, oh no, it's making me feel sick.
And it's so funny when people are putting Jeffrey Dahmer up, who used to, you know, was a serial unaliver and, you know, a cannibal. It's hilarious when you're comparing somebody to Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, like when people were comparing you to Jimmy Savile and put your face on Jimmy Savile and you didn't see the funny side of it. Thank you, Jodie Marie, darling. Do you understand where I'm going with this, guys? Thank you, Jodie Marie. Thank you. How many times has she sat there and cried about her face being on Jimmy Savile? Thank you, Chansey. You put my face on Jimmy Savile, yeah? How fucking dare you put my face on Jimmy fucking Savile? And you're comparing him to Jeffrey Dahmer, darling? Do you understand the hypocrisy that's coming out of one's mouth? Thank you, Chris.
Sick. All his comments are saying, oh, it's sick, it's disgusting. It's someone unalived himself because of bullies like you, Luke. Who do you think you are? Degrading women. And it's not just men, it's the women on here that are degrading women. I'm not doing that. I'll go back at someone. If they did come in and say something, I'll go back at them. Who wouldn't? How dare you as a man?
Talk about degrading women. You said you didn't believe me about my DV and that I deserve to be boyaked round my kitchen. When people say boyaked round my kitchen, basically beaten round my kitchen. Ain't no woman that deserves that, darling, unless, you know, they're a wrong and they're a predator and they've committed crimes against children and things like that. I'm sorry, I'll stand with that. So you're saying that I deserve to be hit round my kitchen? I find that pretty degrading, to be honest with you.
Degrade women. And these women are, honestly, they're actually joining in on them, saying, oh, sick. I'm 50 years old. And you're sitting there degrading me.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Kate. She uses the, thank you, Kirsty, thank you, Kate. She uses the, she's very, very manipulative with the word, you see, is delusive Angie. She will always resort to pulling on the heartstrings of people by saying, you know, I'm a woman, you're degrading a woman. Do you know what I mean? But it's okay for you to sit